Hi there, Libra-Scorpio. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. I'm going to do a couple angles of a reading for you, life and career, and then relationship. And first, though, I just wanted to shuffle this a tiny bit more. First, I wanted to pull a couple oracles for you to get some overarching energies for this period, mid-March to mid-April 2021. So I'm going to do that. And I just wanted to thank you for being here and being a loyal watcher. And if you're a subscriber, subscribing. If you're not yet a subscriber, I would love to have you hit subscribe. And please do like. Next month, I'm going to go by the most liked terms of the order of videos. I didn't want to surprise you with that this time around. I didn't think that was fair. So if you hit the thumbs up, I would certainly appreciate it. An overarching energy for you right now is envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So one thing to be aware of is that nasty green monster. And what's the other energy you can be aware of right now? Libra-Scorpio. Child. This is about inner child and the ability to challenge yourself with bringing in joy and lightness and fun and reconnecting to that inner child in you and not getting so serious, not being overly bogged down with worry or burden. And especially even if you had a childhood where, you know, that innocence was shattered by people that were unable to love, that it was not about you. And kind of a reminder, as it says, that you are a complete child of the divine, loved and lovable. So it's reminding yourself of the ability to connect with your innocence, be joyful, but also that you are loved, no matter where or what kind of crazy upbringing you come from, because we all often, a lot of us, come from those. And sometimes it makes us feel that we can tell ourselves stories, even as adults, that aren't helping us. And that would also tie into this, envy. When we have our esteem in the right place, we know who we are, and we don't have to really envy so much other people, because even when things aren't going right in our lives, we know that we'll, come out the other end. But more often, the main thing too, I think, is especially with social media, I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So I think the reverse of that is true too. Everybody is the same as me, but with different challenges. And when you see that smiley, glittery face, perfect smile, perfect filtered body, person with their friends, happy, that just remember, everybody's got a story. And we don't always know what their story is, despite what they're putting out there. So no sense in envying that or creating a story that's not real. So this is work and life. And we have the Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So there's some definite possibility energy here. And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So looks like there is definitely, again, opportunities, choices, a lot going on for you, potentially, those of you who this is going to resonate with, that you're in a busy place. You've achieved a certain amount of success, and maybe you're feeling somewhat defensive of protecting your territory, protecting your success. The energies are telling me that it's okay to relax that a little bit, and that you really won't need to be overly vigilant to be successful in this period. That you can relax into it, because when you relax into it, you can think clearly. And you're going to need to think clearly, because it looks like you're going to have choices. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, that you're going to need to weigh up and think through. Opportunities coming your way may involve leaving something behind to take something new. Be careful that a choice you pick does not lead to partnering with wrong personalities or people that don't have your best interest in mind. You may be trying to move away from that kind of thing if you've been in a situation that you think has been a betrayal, or somebody who stabbed you in the back. Literally, it could be somebody in a work environment. It could be somebody from a friendship or life situation where you felt you were treated unfairly. But it looks like to me that you're going to have an opportunity to choose anew, definitely. And just try not to stay too busy. Try not to stay too busy to the point where you can't get in touch with yourself. Because if you over hectic and busy-eyes your life, you disconnect from yourself. You disconnect from, again, you know, what brings you joy, what you want in your heart of hearts, inner child, and it's not a good place to make decisions. And it just looks to me like you will have some decisions to make, where to go for an inspired new direction, maybe a new project, new career, maybe it's a new volunteer opportunity. It would probably be to watch yourself. I mean, even the person, you know, the person that's taking the rest here in the Four of Swords, they do have the wolves are watching almost in protection. And they're watching, and they're kind of coming in same way. I don't think they're feeding off of this person who's been stabbed. The wolves are always kind of in protection in this deck. So I think it's saying, and this is the Nine of Wands, really the warrior that's guarding themselves. So I think there's something that you feel that you need to protect yourself from and step back from and protect yourself from. So let's see what that could be for Libra-Scorpio. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. So again, it looks like you're going to be having some options. I think it's to take care that you, again, get clear so you're not battling with yourself or others over what you're going to get to choose because you aren't sure. I think you need clarity also from over idealizing what could be in front of you. For some of you, if you're considering an option from a work or career project perspective where it looks and you're thinking like it's super good and it's got so many qualities that you're idealizing something, I think that it's telling me that you should be careful that, you know, sometimes things that appear to be perfect or ideal have kind of trapdoors associated with them that you are not noticing. And that's a little, I'm not kind of trying to bring doom and gloom, I'm just kind of reading the energies. This may only be for a small subset of you, so I'm sorry if this is getting really specific. But it feels to me like somebody is not worthy of your trust in your life or career realm right now. I'm not saying in a partnership, I'm not saying in romance. I'm just saying it could be a friend or a coworker where you're questioning a group or a person if they've done right by you, or if it's time to get realistic about your opportunities so that doesn't happen to you again. And again, I think, you know, that opportunity is coming your way with the Ace of Pentacles. But we do have the Four of Pentacles being, you know, protective. And again, avoiding the Ten of Swords energy, avoiding the Ten of Wands energy. But there is this slow and steady good opportunity coming, or person with an opportunity coming that has the potential to bring that that innocence, that joy, that kind of energy that we're talking about. Just be aware of the burden, be aware of people that could be, you know, you might have an element to you, Libra Scorpio, that's a little bit naive, getting that you could be sometimes naive and just want to trust or think the best of people. I know that's not always in the Scorpio nature, but it is in the Libra nature to be trusting. Hermit, Queen of Swords, and I have a Ten of Swords again. So Ten of Swords under your Ten of Swords. Yeah, being wise about this, discerning, taking your time. Four of Swords, Hermit, taking your time, and make sure you are being scrutinizing and mercilessly scrutinizing, that you would cut away anything that smacks of this betrayal, if you will. Hopefully it doesn't have to do with a King of Wands. I have King of Wands and then the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And I have a Lovers here again at the bottom, which I had in the last reading. So could be a big decision You may have the need to weigh up your logic over your emotions. Try not to be bringing in your past. Like, use your past for discernment, but not to be bitter or resentful if it's not necessary. That's what I would say. Hope that makes sense. Sometimes it's proper to bring in your knowledge and wisdom from the past. You know, if somebody screwed you over or you're feeling hurt, you need to kind of know how to recognize that again so we don't step into those traps twice. It's like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me kind of thing. But also don't bring unnecessary bitterness to a situation, okay? So that's what I have for overall life energies and career. I don't know, it's going to make sense to whomever that's supposed to make sense to. Let's see what's going on for you in the area of relationships. Libra-Scorpio. And again, we have the overall energies of inner child, and be careful who you're envying. Just be confident about yourself. Let's take a sip here. Sorry about all the gulps. Let's see what's going on for Libra-Scorpio, mid-March to mid-April. Relationship. I shuffled these before. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. I'm sorry, 6 of Swords. The Sun. And the 8 of Swords, bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. So again, options or choices when it comes to relationship. But look at this. So you have the opportunity to build the whole enchilada here, to build wealth, abundance, emotional connection, emotional fulfillment, may even involve a partnership. Kids might be in the picture as you're making a decision in the near term. But it is affording you the opportunity, no matter what was happening in the past, even if it was negative, and it's kind of still niggling at you with worries, it's an opportunity to move forward into peace, to move away from something that was chaotic. So if you were part of something chaotic, you're like moving right into something that's more peaceful, more potential to be happy. I mean, the sun graces any reading with good luck and goodwill. I do want to clarify, because the very last energy here is that you're worried about something, and I don't know if it's something that you need to be worried about or not. It's almost like the red cloak that the little child or baby is carrying in the sun now becomes the cloak that the 8 of Swords person has over them. So what was so happy and had such potential is still kind of coming with it, you know, as a angstful energy. Well, I have the Death underneath the 2 of Pentacles. So there might be really a big need to let something go from the past in order to move on to this calmer water. You might have to need to leave behind something that it's just, maybe you were just hanging on, like expiration date is over, and you just really need to find a way to sew up loose ends and finally you know, move beyond it, because look at all this potential. Just want to see, I'm going to pull an extra card for the 8 of Swords. Yeah, so it definitely could have been a partnership that you had hung a lot of your hopes on that did not turn out to be, you know, what you'd hoped. That you were really pinning a lot of hopes for success. May have even been that you were with somebody of some notoriety, some fame. For some of you, you might have been with somebody that had some notoriety or some fame associated with them. But there is a decision coming up. Will you choose to do one thing or another? One thing will lead you into calmer waters, will tap you back into your happiness. There's clearly a choice, whether it's a choice to be alone or whether it's a choice to go to a certain person. You have an avenue to happiness here. You have a need to not get so worried about what people will think, what society thinks. The Hierophant, you have to not overwhelm yourself with unnecessary concerns about, you know, 100% knowing what's in your future, knowing that it's going to be successful. We don't know our future. We have to kind of go with the information that we're given. And I think that there's a worry here that you might be judged based on your choices. And the bottom line is you have to kind of look at all the positives and see that there's such a potential for good stuff here that you have to trust yourself to some degree. If you're on the verge of making a decision and you're concerned about outside forces and what everybody else is doing, and you're not connecting to your truth and your happiness and what would make you happy, I mean, there's a reason why some of these are coming up with a common theme. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is a partnership, which is stability, and it's like right under your 10 of Pentacles. So that's pretty amazing. Tapping into your innocence and your joy and your youth again, something maybe from the past, is coming in to influence you. But with the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups, it's definitely could be a soulmate energy that you're debating to stay or go with. If it's going to be the path that's going to move you into calmer waters, I don't know. It's saying to me, be patient and choose carefully. That love will be coming in if you can be patient. Knight of Cups. And trust your intuition. So if you're having inklings already about how to handle this, Libra-Scorpio, chances are you know the right thing to do. Be patient. You could be dealing with an air sign. You know, this could be part of your air sign, Libra, but I mean, I think there could be an opportunity to pull the trigger too quickly on something, and what it's telling me is be patient. Don't reveal all your cards right away. Love could be coming in, and it could be somebody from your past, but definitely a stabilizing energy that could just be joyful and happy. Whatever you're worried about, I have to say, is just not a big force. It doesn't seem founded to me that you have a lot to worry about in this realm of partnership, whoever's on your mind. So just examine what it is that you're really attaching that anxiety to. I feel like it's external to you, that it could be a judgment from your community or society or something that's not, you know, maybe you're thinking about somebody who wouldn't be a typical person that somebody's saying that you should be with. But there's so much, you know, potential here to to get happiness and to move out of some chaos. So don't hang on to it unnecessarily is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I hope that helped, and I will see you again soon. Take care.